Alright guys, welcome back to another episode where I'm going to update you on some things that are going on today, specifically with the Project Veronica build. This is Veronica 4.0. For you guys that do know the car, are familiar with the car, yes, this is the one that used to be hot pink candy magenta is what I call it, because it was House of Color candy magenta. That car is now Isle of Man green from the G80 with the G80 Kyalami orange interior. So that car is very badass. I'm gonna drop a video prior to this one of the whole process of painting it and everything that car has went through to bring it to where it's at now. But today I wanted to address some things with the braking. So when I mention the braking system, I'm talking about what are we doing to upgrade the brake system this time around. Well, if you've been following my SEMA content, then you also know that I've been hanging out with the R1 Concepts guys, I've been hanging out with the Evo 61 guys, I've been hanging out with all the Porsche guys doing the RWB stuff. And what that has allowed me to do is to form some really great relationships and make some connections with those people. So I actually have R1 Concepts building, or should by now, what is it, January, already have the fully custom front and rear setup big brake kit for Veronica. And then Evo 61, the last thing that we're waiting for is to get to the point where they're about to finish milling the last wheel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot out to LA. I'm going to record some of that process where we're finishing the CNC milling, and then I want to get in there, do some final assembly for that last wheel, and then I'll be able to present to you guys the custom design that we came up with. But Veronica 4.0, if you haven't caught on yet, it's a G80 themed. It's a G80 E30. That's my theme for it, and that's where we're going. So like I said, in this episode today, we're going to be going over what we're doing with the braking system. And I've already mentioned R1 Concepts is going to be the big brake kit that we're using. So what's next is the other parts that we're going to be using to assemble the system and to make sure that the system is going to work the way that we want it to work. So what I'm going to display to you here is going to be the Chase Bays hardline replacement front to rear kit. It's going to be the Chase Bays brake line relocation kit. It's going to be the brake booster that I'm using and the master cylinder upgrade that I'm going to be using. Here is the Chase Bays brake line relocation kit. It comes with a brake proportioning valve in it. This is the hardline replacement kit, front to rear E30. Also, this is an OEM style master cylinder kit because they do make them for different. This is an upgraded master cylinder, and this is a Porsche 944 brand new brake booster. And we're gonna go over why I have these and what they're used for. Start with the 944 brake booster. This is an ATE manufactured brake booster. This is a brake booster that's tried and true and is known to fit the E30 with the S54. Custom made big brake kit going on the car, front and rear. High dollar, high quality kit. And I didn't want to use the stock master cylinder on the brake booster. So this is an OEM upgrade. This is from the E32 750. So E32 7 series. It's OEM style, and what this is going to do is going to help to give you a little bit more firmness, being that we have a slightly smaller booster and larger brakes. We need a little bit more power to make sure that these brakes are going to work efficiently and correctly. So being that obviously, on the firewall, this has to be changed in position, we do brake line relocation kit. This allows us to, once again, because this is OEM style, hook up into the upgraded master cylinder to relocate where the brake lines run without having to worry about rusty old cruddy hard lines. And then once again, this connects from your front to your rear. This actually replaces that infamous T-junction in the rear of the car. With this kit, you eliminate the need for the T-junction in the OEM style. This also replaces the brake lines going to the caliper in the rear of the car. I've used this on an OEM, just a regular 325 IS, and the difference in braking was like night and day. So being that we're upgrading the entire braking system with this particular kit, this setup is going to be pretty cool. So another thing with this being ATE and the brake booster being ATE, even though it's from the Porsche 944, this is plug and play. It mounts right to the booster, so we won't be having a problem. And then I have a custom kit that I use to mount this. Not this, but the reservoir with the brake fluid, and it allows me to put it up on the strut tower housing. I'll do a video about that separately. But with this braking setup, I'll be using the stock airbox, potentially the Carbonius airbox, but for now stock airbox, which clears the 944 brake booster. Another option would be the E21 brake booster, but we stuck with 944. It's available, it's not that expensive. The E32 master cylinder upgrade, because we want an increase over stock feel and we don't want to reuse a used E30 stock master cylinder. And the Chase Bays lines. These are all things, depending on what shop you use. Technically they can piece this together, they can make it, but it's already made. And once again, this is all about making it easy for yourself, and also having to reinvent the wheel. Parts are already made, so why are we spending the time doing things double, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. I have another video that I'm going to do where I'm going over the wiring harness and a couple little trick pieces to kind of make that easy on yourself. And as we go along with this S54 swap, just be expecting a lot of updates, little tricks, tips, hints of what you should do, things to avoid, and we'll go from there. And as always, guys, you already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate your feedback, especially those of you that follow me from Instagram, where I'm most active. When you let me know that my story brought you to the YouTube page, or something that I posted brought you to the YouTube page, that really helps me as far as knowing when to post, how to post, what to post. And if you're enjoying this, if you want to see more of something, hit me in the comments, hit me on the DM. If you need me for something, have other questions outside of this, you guys, they already know I'm up 24/7. Hit me on Instagram, shoot me a DM, and I got you. All right, I'll see y'all on the next one.